Good morning everyone. Today we discuss about anatomy of frog. Anatomy means the study of internal arrangement of different organs or organ systems in an organism. These organs are observed with naked eye. This is called anatomy. The coelom contains different organs. Coelom contains different organs or organ systems. These organs or organ systems are covered by peritoneum, covered by visceral peritoneum. Digestive system of frog. Digestive system contains alimentary canal and digestive glands. Alimentary canal and digestive glands. Alimentary canal is divided into mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, intestine. Intestine divides into small intestine and large intestine. Digestive glands are gastric glands, liver, pancreas, intestinal glands. These are digestive glands. First, alimentary canal. In frogs, alimentary canal is shorter than herbivores because frogs are carnivores. Carnivores means meat eater. In carnivores, small intestine is reduced. Small intestine is reduced because it takes only meat. In carnivores, cellulose is not digested in carnivores because powerful enzymes present in the alimentary canal that digest meat. In herbivores, the alimentary canal is larger because herbivores eats only grass. Grass contains cellulose. Cellulose is the digestion of cellulose takes more time. So longer alimentary canal provides large space for the digestion of cellulose. Alimentary canal starts with mouth. Mouth is wider, semi-slit-like. Mouth is wider, semi-slit-like. Mouth is covered by upper jaw and lower jaw. Mouth opens into buccal cavity. Buccal cavity is wider and shallow. Buccal cavity opens into pharynx. Buccal cavity and pharynx is called buccopharyngeal cavity. Buccopharyngeal cavity contains teeth and tongue. Buccopharyngeal cavity contains teeth and tongue. Teeth present only edges of the upper jaw. Teeth present edges of the upper jaw. These are maxillary teeth. Other type of teeth present on the roof of the oral cavity. These are wormrine teeth. Wormrine teeth present on the roof of the buccopharyngeal cavity. These teeth not used for the mastication. These help for the capture and catch the prey. Next, tongue. Tongue is slimy and bifid tongue. Tongue is slime and bifid tongue. Bifurcate or bifid tongue. Tongue attaches anterior margin. And its end free. Posterior end is free and anterior end is attached. Next, pharynx. Pharynx opens into esophagus. Esophagus is short tube. Esophagus opens into stomach. Stomach is highly muscular, long tube. Stomach contains two sphincters. Anterior sphincter is cardiac sphincter. Posterior is pyloric sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. Esophagus opens into stomach is guarded by cardiac sphincter. Esophagus opens into stomach is guarded by cardiac sphincter. Stomach opens into intestine is guarded by pyloric sphincter. Next, small intestine. Next, another point. Stomach helps for the storage and digestion of food. Next, intestine. Intestine is two parts, proximal part and distal part. Proximal part is called duodenum. Distal part is called ileum. Proximal part duodenum and distal part is ileum. In duodenum receives hepatopancreatic duct. Next, ileum. Ileum is long coiled tube. Ileum opens into rectum. Rectum also called large intestine. Rectum opens into small chamber. Called cloaca. Rectum opens into cloaca through a pore called anus. Rectum opens into cloaca through a pore called anus. Cloaca is a small sac-like structure. Cloaca is common passage for urinogenital duct and digestive system. Cloaca is common passage for urinogenital ducts and alimentary canal or digestive system. This is the cloaca. Cloaca opens out through the cloacal aperture. Cloacal aperture present the posterior end of the trunk and in between the hind limbs. This is cloacal aperture. Next, digestive glands. Gastric glands present in the stomach. These are microscopic structures. Gastric glands are microscopic structures. Gastric glands produce gastric juice. gastric juice, gastric juice. Next, liver. Liver is the largest gland. Liver is the largest gland. Liver secretes bile juice. Bile juice. Bile juice stores in the gallbladder. Gallbladder is thin muscular sac-like structure which stores bile juice. Bile juice is secreted by liver. Next, pancreas. Pancreas is elongated irregular gland. Elongated irregular gland. It is present between the stomach and the duodenum. Pancreas present between the stomach and the duodenum. Pancreas is mixed gland. Mixed gland. Both exocrine part and endocrine part present in the pancreas. So it is called mixed gland or heterocrine gland. Mixed or heterocrine. Heterocrine gland. Mixed or heterocrine gland. The duct of pancreas. The duct of pancreas and duct of liver. Duct of liver and duct of pancreas combine to form hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct. Duct of liver and duct of pancreas. Pancreatic duct and common bile duct to form hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum. Opens into duodenum. Next, intestinal glands. Intestinal glands present in the intestine. Intestinal glands secretes intestinal juice. Intestinal juice. Intestinal juice also called succus entericus. Succus entericus. Succus entericus. Next, feeding and digestion. Feeding. Food is captured by sticky tongue. Food is captured by sticky tongue. The food enters into the stomach. Enters into the stomach. Food digestion starts in the stomach. Food digestion starts in the stomach because of the gastric juice. Because of the gastric juice. The partially digested more acidic food is called chyme. Important. Chyme means partially digested acidic food is called chyme. Chyme formed in stomach. This partially digested acidic food enters into the duodenum. Enters into the duodenum during the opening of pyloric sphincters. During the opening of pyloric sphincters. This acidic food is neutralized in the duodenum. This acidic food is neutralized in the duodenum by the bile salts. The bile salts or pancreatic juice. This food is mixed with pancreatic juice, bile juice and intestinal juice by the churning movements of the intestine. This food is mixed with pancreatic juice, bile juice and intestinal juice by the movement of the intestine. The intestinal wall, the inner lining of the intestinal wall contains finger-like foldings called villi. Villi. These villi is surrounded by cells called enterocytes. These enterocytes contain small projections called microvilli. The inner lining of the intestine contain finger-like foldings called villi. This villi is surrounded by enterocyte cells. These enterocyte cells contain numerous foldings called microvilli. These microvilli helps for the absorption of digested food. These provide more surface area. These microvilli provides more surface area for the absorption of food. Absorption of food. The unabsorbed food enters into the large intestine, enters into the rectum or large intestine. The undigested food enters out through the cloacal aperture via anus and cloacal sac. Undigested food enters into the rectum and opens out through the cloacal aperture via anus and cloacal sac. Final digestion occurs in the intestine. Digestion starts in stomach and final digestion occurs in the intestine. Frogs never drinks water, but it can absorb water through their skin because skin contains drinking patches. These patches present in the belly region and hind limbs, lower region of the hind limbs.